What if I told you there's a place on Earth where the sunrise doesn't just light up the sky? It awakens a 1,000-year-old story carved in stone. Picture this. You're standing in complete darkness, surrounded by the silhouette of massive, mysterious shapes. The air is cool and still. Then, slowly, the eastern horizon begins to soften, not with bright colors yet, but with a faint, gentle glow. And as the first rays of sunlight touch the highest point of this ancient structure, something extraordinary happens. The gray volcanic stones begin to warm, turning from shadow to gold, as if the temple itself is breathing in the new day. This is the Borobudur sunrise, a moment that has drawn pilgrims, poets, and travelers for centuries. But why here? What makes this particular sunrise so powerful, so unforgettable? To understand that, we need to step back in time, over 1,000 years, to when this temple was more than just stone. It was a map of the cosmos, a guide to enlightenment, and a monument built to capture light in a way that feels almost divine. Centuries ago, on the island of Java, a kingdom decided to build something impossible. A structure so grand, so precise, that it would embody the entire Buddhist universe. Using over 2 million blocks of stone, carried, shaped, and stacked without mortar or modern tools, they created Borobudur. But this wasn't just a temple. It was a spiritual journey in stone. A path that pilgrims would walk, level by level, moving from the world of desire through the world of form and finally toward nirvana, the realm of pure spirit. And right at the top, sitting in silent meditation, a great stupa awaited the dawn now. Fast forward to today. Visitors from around the world wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning, trek through the dark, and climb the temple steps, all to witness that golden moment when light meets stone. But what's really happening in that glow? Why does it feel so different from any other sunrise? It begins with alignment. Borobudur wasn't placed randomly. Its builders oriented it with celestial precision. The temple faces east, positioned so that the rising sun on the equinoxes illuminates the entire structure in a sheet of light, moving from the top down, almost like a curtain being drawn back. But even on ordinary mornings, the effect is breathtaking. The first rays strike the central stupa, the symbolic heart of the cosmos, and then spread across the terraces, awakening the stone. And it's not just about the light. It's about what the light reveals. As the sun climbs, it touches the 2672 relief panels carved into the walls, panels that tell the story of the Buddha's life, scenes from ancient Javanese society, and lessons on karma and compassion. In the dim pre-dawn, these carvings are invisible, but as the light grows, they emerge like a storybook coming to life. You're not just watching a sunrise, you're watching knowledge being unveiled, panel by panel, step by step. Then there's the atmosphere. At that early hour, low-lying mist often cloaks the surrounding jungle and distant volcanoes. As the sun rises, it backlights the mist, creating a dreamy, almost mystical halo around the temple. The air fills with the scent of frangipani and damp earth. The only sounds are the waking birds and the soft shuffle of feet on ancient stone. For a few minutes, time seems to stand still. You're not in the 21st century anymore. You're sharing a moment with every pilgrim who stood here before you, and that's the secret. The Borobudur sunrise isn't just a visual spectacle. It's a sensory and spiritual experience designed by the temple's creators. They understood the power of light, not just as illumination, but as metaphor. In Buddhist teaching, light represents wisdom dispelling the darkness of ignorance. And at Borobudur, you don't just see that idea, you feel it. As the sun rises, it feels like understanding dawning in your own mind. The stones seem to speak. The carvings seem to teach. And for a moment, the boundary between the physical and the spiritual blurs. Modern visitors often describe a profound sense of peace during this hour. Some sit in quiet meditation. Others simply watch, mesmerized, as shadows retreat and the full majesty of the temple is revealed. It's a reminder that some experiences transcend language, culture, and time. That a moment of beauty can connect us to something deeper, to history, to nature, and to the shared human quest for meaning. By the time the sun is fully above the horizon, the magic begins to fade. The golden glow softens into daylight. The mist burns away. Crowds grow and the spell is broken. But for those who were there at the beginning, something lingers, a memory of light, stone, and silence, woven together in a perfect, fleeting moment. Borobudur has survived volcanic eruptions, jungle overgrowth, and the passage of empires. But every morning it offers the same gift, a chance to witness not just a sunrise, but a reawakening. A reminder that even ancient stones can come alive in the light, and so perhaps can we. Have you ever witnessed a sunrise that changed the way you see the world? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear which places have left you in awe. And if you want more journeys into the world's most magical moments, don't forget to subscribe to Wonder Explorer.